get the gun and get to it. You know that I'ma do it. Yeah, I just had to get to it. Now you know I'm deeply rooted. Yeah, I'm just so deeply rooted.
What's up, everyone? My name is Charlotte Pailin, and welcome to another installment of the Diner Concert Series. As promised, we have another exclusive interview, and this time we have a very special guest. Oh my gosh, he's an artist, he's a family man, he's a businessman, he a dietitian, damn near. Look, he a whole director out here. So many hats, and it's the one and only Neaux ID.
Man, thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey.
For real.
It's a pleasure to have you. It really is.
Thank you.
In this very great, Black History Month. How's your Black History Month been going on so far?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Black-tastic.
Somebody TM that. Somebody trademark that. Black-tastic. I'm dead. I love that. Yo, but as I said, you have so many hats, man. You're a businessman, family man, an artist. How do those roles, how do you rank those roles personally in your life?
Artists, honestly, probably come last.
Where?
Family man is first and businessman is second. Because artists, like making music, is just an extension of me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was something that I was once like fully in love with. But then as I got older and I just got more mature, I just started finding love for a lot of different things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like when I was in college, I was writing for the newspaper, and that's what got me into rapping.
Really?
Yeah, like I fell in love with like writing articles and like covering
Really?
other doing this type of stuff, like interviewing artists.
Yes.
Yeah, like my dream was to work for like XXL or company.
Yes, we had the same dream. Yes, I was wanting to write for like Two Dope Boys and like, you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Stop.
Dope Boys.
Yes.
That was the GOAT for me.
Yes, that's
And
where I
then
got
I
all
found
the hot, tracks and everything.
Facts. And then I found out about Elliot Wilson.
Okay.
And he's like the top hip hop journalist. You know what I'm saying? Like all the other journalists, like they aspire to be like Elliot Wilson because he just done covered and did so much.
Everything.
You feel me? So like I was real into him. I was watching his interviews, just seeing like what his mind was like. And then as I started covering artists,
Yeah.
I was just like, damn, like I kind of like this too. You know
I
what
can
I'm
do
saying?
that,
Like,
right.
And I always freestyle and I always did poetry.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like always.
Mm.
So like I remember I was in my dorm room one time with my homeboys and they was like, man, we was freestyling to some old school R&B beats, like the lid beats and stuff like that. And they was like, man, you should make like a freestyle tape of you just rapping on straight R&B beats.
Wow.
So I was like, damn, like maybe I should do that. And they had the studio, but I remember going over there and I didn't rap on no R&B beats. I rapped on Joey Badass Price Conscious instrumental.
Wow. Oh.
Yes. And that's still on my SoundCloud too.
Whoa, check it out.
Yeah,
Check it out.
That's still on my SoundCloud, and like my voice was raw. Like if you go back to it, you could tell I was heavily influenced by like Eastern rap. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like East Coast rap.
Okay.
Like the 90s hip hop,
Word.
rap.
Mm-hmm.
So when I first started rapping, matter of fact, I ain't gonna go into all this. I've been
You not gonna get that?
You
Boy had a couple
question.
sips talking about I've been sipping on this
Hey, I'm
jack.
not a drinker, though. I ain't no drinker, I swear. I do a little shout, you feel me? But yeah, bro. So that's how I rank those though. To answer your original question, family man, businessman, and artist is like, I have fun with it, and people just happen to like what it comes out to be.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And it's so true because you've gotten such a great, feedback on your most recent EP. But
Word.
like you said, let's start with the family. You have a beautiful family. Congratulations on your daughter. Oh my gosh. And I know you have a son as well. And your gorgeous wife. Can't get enough. Yes, you know what I mean? Just a beautiful family. And it's something that I love to see, and it's very refreshing because, in this climate, you go on Twitter, you let the internet tell it, just these things that are divisive to the Black community and to Black families.
Man, right.
And what I peep with you, even on Twitter, you're just very much pro-Black family, building up that structure. And I think it's very, telling, and it shows in your music as well. So what does it feel like to transition from, just a single guy to you are a father and the head of your house? So what is that? How does that feel to you?
Amazing. Like it feels like super empowering. You know what I'm saying? Because like originally I was super nervous. Me and my wife been together for like 4 years, but we met in high school. So like still to this day, it'd be like Facebook memories popping up of her posting on my wall. Like,
yeah.
And we like, dang, like you was out there like that? Because I had a girlfriend in high school.
I never did it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, like, you was comment like that? And
Baby,
like,
she knew what she wanted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, then old post pop on her page, and I'm commenting like, she like something about her number, and I was like, shoot, you know, just text me your number, you know what I'm saying?
Boy, if you don't wow.
Like on Facebook, so it's crazy, like to see us. It's, you know what I'm saying, and like every day I just be looking at them, so I'm like, dang, like it's just crazy, bro. Because when I met her, I was going through it, like, you know what I'm saying. I had just jumped out here. I was basically like living in my car. Everything I had was in my trunk.
Wow.
I had a friend named Lil Chris who lived in Denton. So eventually I would go out there and, you know what I'm saying, like sleep on his floor and stuff like that. But, you know, that only works out for so long before,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So, like,
Yeah.
and then Denton to here, like, I'm driving back and forth every day because I worked out here. So I'm like, bro, like, some nights I wouldn't even have enough gas to get back to his crib.
Dang.
So, like, I met her, and it was just, like, divine timing, you know what I'm saying? But she had to go back to Las Vegas for, like, 3 months to get herself together financially. So that's when I moved back to Louisiana, and we finally moved back out here in 2018, I believe.
Okay. Oh, so not that long ago.
Yeah, not that long
Wow.
ago. So, yeah, we did that, and, you know what I'm saying, like, I was still single-minded, like, relationships, like, people just don't understand how much work that really takes, you know what I'm saying, like, but when you with somebody you know it's worth it, like, it's worth it, you know what I'm saying? So, like, we both were still transitioning from that single mind, you know what I'm saying, like, that single mindset of, like, just trying to find that real unity, you know what I'm saying, and then, like, compromise, you know what I'm saying, like, that give and tug, like, you know what I'm saying, like, accepting people for really who they are.
Yes.
You really love this person, you accept them, good and bad, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, it's amazing, bro, just to see what we done built together, you know what I'm saying? I think back on times like that when I was just, like, down and out, not knowing what was, you know what I'm saying, like, I still wanted to do the music, but I ain't know nobody. I wasn't even stable in my life. So it wasn't like, I didn't know about, like, Bob's Texas.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, I didn't know about events like that going on.
Yeah.
I don't even think it was going on back then, but, like, I'm pretty sure they had something where artists was linking up.
Yeah, they had a
So,
little
you know,
something.
I didn't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, like, now I just think about, man, like, even y'all, like, that's why I be so grateful for stuff like this. Stuff like, man, like, I just remember, like, wanting, like, this type of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I'm an introvert, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, I like having people that I can, like, have conversation with and connect with. You know what I'm saying? Like, just
that
the
networking.
community.
Yes,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like, the Dallas underground community, like, I just love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's my second home. And, like, it's just something that I think about that I'm super grateful for every day. Especially when I look at my family, because I'm like, yeah, like, I got this music going on, but, you know, I'm starting this over here, and, like, different people from out here are supporting that, too.
Word,
so, like,
word.
I just know I'm trying to, well, what I'm doing is putting this structure and this order back into, you know what I'm saying, like, the black family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and showing people, like, that's in my life, like, you know what I'm saying, like, this is it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, people tell you stuff about relationships and having kids, like, nah, bro, like, this is it. You know
this
what I'm
is
saying?
it.
Like, for real. And
I love that.
I'm grateful for it.
I mean, and it's so refreshing. I was just going to ask, you know, what are those solutions? But to be honest, you being who you are, you being is the solution. You doing what you're doing, being in your family's life, taking that responsibility, that is what, and you know, telling others, you know what I mean?
Right.
That is the solution. So we're all hyped about it. You know what I mean? We all are here for it. As well as that, like, when it comes to family, now that you're a father, we actually had a fan question from PSO Kwame. He asked how being a father has impacted your music and your message going forward.
That's a good question.
Trying to take my job.
I say that it's impacted me personally more than my music.
Okay.
Now, as far as my music, my message was always what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just learning more how to express it creatively and like, you know what I'm saying, like make it cool to listen to.
Yeah.
It's like in my old raps, like I was still talking about everything that I'm talking about now. Like on that Price Conscious joint, I need you to go listen to that because like I was really spitting like stuff that's going on today. I was prophesizing it like on that Price Conscious joint. So, but it wasn't like the easiest, like the most pleasing on your ears. You know what I'm saying?
I feel
so
you.
like that's just something that came about. But as far as my message though, like just me as a person, like outside of music, like that has been impacted tremendously by having kids and being a father. Because it's like when I look at my son, I'm like, man, like his mind, like he don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like they just be watching you, and watch how you move, and he literally soaking up everything that I do.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Everything.
saying? Like I'm constantly seeing him do stuff. I'm like, man, you just watching me do that?
Yeah,
like,
you scratch your head, he's scratching his head, right?
Like,
This
like,
same thing.
How to do that? But he's just been watching me. So like, even think about that deep, like into a deeper aspect. Like think about when he get older. I'm like, man, I need to know stuff that I can implant in him to make him solid.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like make him a solid young man. You know what I'm saying? And same for my daughter. Like I don't want to be one of them fathers that's like overprotective and telling her not to talk to boys. Like I want to encourage her to, you know, be feminine and find a man that's willing and worthy enough to lead you in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? But like I still like I wasn't really like giving much information on that growing up.
Word.
So like that's why I've just been so interested into it lately and like just finding out so much information about just like black family structure, the black woman period.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Like
hey.
Like, you know, like looking at it all in a different aspect. So like that's because of my kids.
Wow.
Honestly, like I don't know if I would have been as concerned about that if I didn't have children.
Well, and it just makes you look at life all over again because it's like they are learning life. So you're like, okay, let me put the best foot forward. Let me give you the best perception of what I can show you.
Yeah, right.
And I totally feel you because I just got engaged as well, so I know what it means. Yeah, like you know, it's just one of those things where you want to do what's best for your partner and vice versa. So
and then you like, man, these gotta be like people in society one day. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be on their own. This world is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
It
like,
is.
And it's getting crazier.
It's getting crazier.
Imagine, you know what I'm saying? Like my 1-year-old when he's 19.
Shit. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? God willing.
Yeah.
I need him to be ready for everything. You know what I'm saying? Like solid. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like I love my people, bro, and I feel like it's really important to like reconnect. You know what I'm saying? Like understand like who you are, understand who your ancestors were, understand like your lineage, understand like the power that you. Cause I feel like that's not talked about enough.
No, it's definitely not.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's said here and there, but I'm like, nah. You really like when you say we kings and queens, bro? You really looking up who was kings and who was queens and like where you come from? So you can get a real connection. Like damn, like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because it hit different when you actually know, when you can actually put a face to, when you actually can reference it. You know what I mean? Hey, somebody.
You understand? Like, if this is what I come from, like, you really limit this. You know what I'm saying? You really limit this. Like, you can't be boxed to nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do whatever. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do. But I feel like that, understanding where you coming from will help you know where you need to go.
Oh yeah,
what I feel like.
For sure, yeah. Man, I can talk about that all day. About lineage, I can talk about that all day. But but even going into your music, and I kind of have like this rapid fire kind of question that I would ask you concerning your music. Okay. So, would you rather have a free studio session or a free feature? Somebody give you a feature for free. Or a free studio set. You know them things be running up a check.
Hey, so for these type of questions, I need like specific.
Okay. So
like, and by that I mean, how long is the studio session?
2 hours.
I need a feature.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I need a feature.
What is the value in that? In comparison.
Because it takes me longer than 2 hours to record a song.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So like, shoot, 2 hours in, I'm just not figuring out what direction I'm gonna go with.
Word. Okay.
And that feature, shoot, hey, if it's the right feature, I can take off with that. Like if I know how to work it, and they giving it to me for the free, I ask them how much the video is. You know, $4-5 for the video.
And there it is. Look, in budget.
That's better than you just sitting in the studio.
Word.
You know so I definitely take that feature. So.
Okay. Now, I do mess with your beats heavy, and I know you mess with these producers, so I wanted to know if you had to choose. If you can't choose, you got to take a little dope.
Okay.
But if you can't, so who would you choose? X Vino or Daily Breed on a track? If you can't choose, facts. If you can't, you're gonna have to do a little.
Right.
That's what I'm gonna say.
I'll probably go with Vino.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
probably go with Vino.
Yeah.
Because I know he can tailor make something for me and get it right.
Okay.
And plus, I done met him in person. Like, I used to always go to Coastal old apartment. Him and Vino were roommates.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So he would, like, cut on beats and we'd be in there freestyling for 2-3 hours.
Wow. See?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I Vino.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honest. Now, this is another question. Now, if you can't, and it pertains to freestyling, because I do peep that you freestyle, which I really mess with.
Okay.
Between you and, say, Cyrock Spliff, who is the best freestyler?
Me.
You? All right.
And look, shout out to Black House. I told y'all, I'm willing to put, like, if anybody throw, like, a freestyle contest.
Oh, you like that?
Where, like, I'm talking about straight freestyling, though. Like, off the dome, no written. I'm putting money on myself. And that's anybody in Dallas.
Nah,
Anybody locally, like, I got that.
Okay.
And Black House, like, my homies will stamp that.
Okay, that's certified.
Yeah, they're certified. So if anybody ever hold that, please get at me, because I'm trying to get out.
You trying to hit the hoe?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, I might be putting myself in the pot, because maybe I can freestyle too.
Nah, okay.
Look, you don't want to hear me in the booth. And you don't. Okay. Let me not do too much. Okay, now this one, if you can finish this line, then you're just a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? If you can't, well, then you already know what to do.
Okay.
It goes, hold on, let me find something to
smoke. Oh, hold on, let me
find something to roll on. Yes, sir. Spit up.
Think about it. I'm like, okay.
Now, what you saying with me? Yeah. Like, I mess with, and the only reason why I bring up these questions, one, I bring up Spitter because your beat selection, like, oh my God, it's so intricate. And I think maybe because I was in the band and I, did orchestra and the flute, so I really just be peeping, like, dope production. I'm like, is that a woodwind type shit? Like, percussion? Is that what I hear? Type shit?
Yeah.
And so when I hear, like, even like your self-talk, when especially Sunrise in the South, obviously that hoe went all crazy. And then even Hit 'Em Up with that just prominent saxophone. I was like, what the? These beats is going crazy. So I just mess with that. Who would you say are some of your like just musical inspirations? Is Spitta an inspiration? I know y'all both from Louisiana.
I feel like he is the most like him. Bro,
Man.
I can date back to like sophomore year in high school.
Yep.
When what was it? I forgot what tape it was. I think it maybe
Pilot Talker, maybe? Oh, okay, Jet File.
Jet File.
Mm-hmm.
And like my homie played me that shit, and I was like, yo, because he was a huge Spitter fan. He was ripping like Jet Life.
Yeah, those Jet Lifers. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when I found out about it, I'm like, oh, I love this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest, like I just love this whole thing. And that was before I was smoking anything. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, I never smoked anything until I got to college.
Oh,
I was
wow.
listening to him like sophomore year in high school all the way up until now. You know what I'm saying? So like even as I got older and I dove into his blueprint and I got involved in music and I started watching his interviews and his message as far as like just underground artists, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I'm around here driving the same cars they drive. I got connections with the same people you listening to, and I'm chilling. I can still go to the Walmart in my sandals and my sweats, and my Rolls Royce truck, and be chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I'm like, bro, that is like that's my ideal life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I just I admire the way he moves. I admire a lot about that man, bro. Like,
I can see.
So he was like, he's probably the most influential as far as everything. Probably not as far as how my music sounds.
Okay.
But it's just how, as far as how I move with my music.
Word.
How I feel like how I market my music, the target audience that I'm speaking to. Like, it's really based off like everything that he did. Like,
I love that.
Yeah, I took that and I was like, yeah, like, that's, if I did music, like that's the lifestyle I want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm really glad that I brought it because I was just like, I don't know what about it. It's this connection I feel. You know what I mean?
Like, I would be I'm totally cool with like selling out House of Blues for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
need to sell out like the Brooklyn,
Madison,
the arena. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's actually like, I feel like the way my anxiety set up, I wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like,
you ain't gotta tell me.
This ain't even me. I'm cool with the intimate set.
Yeah.
You know, niggas got their joints or whatever.
Yeah.
Got the Hennessy shots in the background, and we in here chilling. You know
yes,
what I'm saying?
Sir.
Like,
yes.
we vibing. Like, that's what I want. You know what I'm saying? So
I mess with that.
Yeah, that's my blueprint.
I mess with that, and like even like continuing on with your music, and I do see like the storytelling, especially in While You Wait, your EP that you just dropped in 2020. How I really just peeped the storytelling capabilities in that, in what you speak of. It really reminds me of Kendrick Lamar on how he tells the story and he's able to speak on his self-awareness mentally, physically, spiritually, as well as coming out of a violent place, but not coming out, not endorsing it, promoting it, but just saying, this is what I did. This is what it is. I remember a line that you had, I think it was, you had a 9 before you're 8. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and ain't on no, I'm gangbanging, blah, blah, blah. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? And I really peeped that. Can you just tell me what your motives were when creating the While You Wait EP?
Man, honestly, those were just some songs that I just happened to make that sounded the same.
No way! You
that sounded like they were supposed to be on the project, like same way November EP was.
Really?
Like, I have yet to make like a conceptualized project in my opinion.
Wow.
I just be making songs, and one day I'll be listening to them, and I'm like, yo, these would sound good together.
Oh my God!
Like my next project that I'm putting out, it's the same way. Like, it's just some songs that I'm sitting on, and I'll be listening to them one day, and I'm like, dang, like these will sound good, like put together, back to back.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how all my projects, even though I don't only put out 2, that's how well 3, but I took one of them down.
Yeah, because I saw November tape. And
I had one called 7 EP, but I didn't buy like none of the beats. Yeah, so I had to take it down. Like, but it's still on my SoundCloud though. If anybody want to hear it.
Oh, I do mess with SoundCloud though. Yeah,
it's
heavy.
Still on my SoundCloud.
What's up?
But yeah, with While You Wait EP, like those were just songs that I had.
Like While You Wait type.
Exactly.
Wow.
Because I was gonna put them on my like album, I guess, but I'm not even calling it an album.
Okay.
It's like when I put out my album, I want to be at a position where when I put it out, I know people are going to fully appreciate it. Mm-hmm. So now I'm just putting out projects that's like, everything take like 20, 30 minutes to get to in Dallas.
Yeah.
So I'm just putting out projects that people can listen to, you know what I'm saying? Like, to get the gist of who I am as an artist.
Yeah.
But like, once I gain enough, like, support, and, like a real solid cult following, then I'll put out like something that I'm really like an album. You know what I'm saying? Like something that'll flow, and you'll be able to tell the difference.
Okay.
Like the stuff that I've been putting out now is just like I said, I hear the songs and I'll be like, man, let me put some skits in between here.
Yeah, your skits.
Yeah, just like make it flow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I really feel it. Even I'm so glad you mentioned that you do poetry, because that's how I felt like your skits were. Like, it was like poetry. It was, and I was like, this is a whole thing over here.
That's dope.
Man.
And that's dope. Like, I don't be trying to put too much thought into nothing I do music-wise.
Why?
Like, it stresses me out.
I feel you. The overthinking can get you.
Yes.
I feel you.
My favorite artists kind of do that. Like, I love Outkast.
Yeah.
And like when I listen to their stuff, I'm like, bro, this is amazing.
Yes.
Like everything just sounds like they really spent a lot of time doing it.
Yeah.
I love Kendrick Lamar, and like his albums, like he put so much thought into them. But then I also love like Isaiah Rashad music.
Word.
And like I remember watching one of his one of his interviews that changed my perspective on how I just approach my music.
Okay.
And so the interviewer asked him like what was his process basically?
Yeah.
Like what did he want people to get from his music? And he was like, man, honestly, I don't put too much thought into it. I just say what's in me, and like when people ask me like what did I mean by that? Like my question is, what did you get from that?
Word. Ooh,
you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't necessarily like I meant something by it.
What did you
but
feel?
What did you get from it? You know what I'm saying? Like that's more important to me than what I meant by it.
Okay.
Because I could have meant this, but you got that from it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so that's just my concern. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't try to like put too much thought into like making a whole song. Like I love this song. I forgot what it's called, but it's by Nas. And he's speaking from the perspective of a gun.
Yes! I Gave You Power.
Is that what it's called?
I think it's called like Power or something. Gave You Power or something like that. Gave you, I don't know.
Hey,
but
J. Cole really good at doing that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like,
he is.
A whole song on one topic, bro. Like, bro. To me, like, that's elite rapping.
It
That's
is.
elite level rapping to me. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I used to try to do that, it would take the fun out of making it for me. Like, I'd be like, bro.
I get
this
you.
is hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I just want to say what I feel in that moment. You know what I'm saying? So, and it just happened to be like I know people like Lil Uzi take that approach to their music too. Like they go in the studio and just say, but like, I still care about what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't want to like just overthink it.
Okay, I get you.
So I just let it flow. Flow out.
I feel like you are getting a really good recognition because I know from TDE, Mac Wap is also showing you love. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And they follow me on Twitter too.
Yeah. Hey now. So how does that feel? Okay, so I play these games. They are playing these games, and it's crazy that it's just that you just do it. It seems like it comes with ease type stuff. You know what I mean? But so that kind of transitions to me my next question because
hey, this boy.
I told you to slow down about it. That's why I got me some food. See, you gotta listen.
True, boy.
No, K-Dot was like, yo, you want to get another one? I said, sir, I'm still working on this one. Because I'm the same. I'm not baby. I'm doing the other thing. I'm doing the nature way.
Really?
I'm with the greenery, honey. I'm with the drinking now. Still gotta drive out.
You swear right.
Look, we don't need none of those travelers. None. But so what I was gonna say with what I peeped also is the you did a series and it's the
Identified.
Wow. Yes, and I peeped this a lot of like behind the scenes, and some of it was you working up into this EP as well. I peeped that it's a lot of freestyling, and I was wondering how much of your freestyles make it to a bar compared to you writing it and revising it. How much, just that amount.
Probably like 5%.
Really?
Yes, man. Like I freestyle so much,
Yeah.
And when I be freestyling, I be wishing like, man, how can I need to be recording this.
Yeah.
But I never do because it just be in the moment. And like when I write, it's kind of like me freestyling because like once I figure that first bar, as I think of it, I write it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's kind of like me freestyling, but sometimes I'll just be like rapping and I'll stop and I'll punch in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some songs I have to go back and write them out from when I upload the lyrics because I didn't write none of it. I was just in there just freestyling and punching in and out. So I mean, it's probably like 5% though, because I freestyle so much. You know I'm freestyling on my way here.
No, you ain't.
And like I don't be remembering nothing I said, but I just know.
Oh my God.
That's the worst thing. Like,
what did I say?
And I be meaning to pull out my phone to like type it, but I never do.
I
just be so in the moment. And
yeah.
I never do. But shout out to Nephew, man, because like he got so many freestyles of me on his phone in his voice memo.
Really?
Yes, like me and him would be riding tonight. Me and him would be riding or driving somewhere, and like he'll be cut his voice memo on.
Type
and
shit.
And then he'll play it back to me, and this is like 25 minutes of me Like literally,
Going.
no lie, I can show you. In my voice memo, I got 2 voice memos that he airdropped me. That's the whole EP. I swear.
Just freestyle.
These last 2. This one is 8 minutes long,
Oh my God.
and that one is 5 minutes long. I swear, like it's just me.
Just
going,
skating.
Yes.
Oh
like,
my
me.
God.
And I'm like, hey, bro, like shout out to you.
That
You know what I'm
is,
saying?
yeah, the real MVP.
Yeah, bro, I need that. So that's an EP that I'm gonna record from the studio just to get some beats. But
That's lit.
I just gotta go listen to the freestyles.
I feel you. And what is the kind of motive and idea of bringing people behind the scenes and doing that series, the Identified series?
I had to figure out a way to like remain active
Okay.
without releasing music.
Cool.
Because I knew I didn't have a lot of music going into 2020. I wasn't sitting on no music. I was still trying to find like somewhere to record, and I was in the process of getting my own equipment. So like I remember me and Nephew like back in February last year.
Shout out to Nephew.
Yeah, shout out to Nephew, that's my brother. And back in February of last year, we made the first episode, and he was shooting them on his phone.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like on my
Nice
Instagram,
phone.
the ones on my Instagram.
Yeah, that's what I peeped.
Yeah, those was all off his phone.
Wow.
All of them.
Shit.
So like he was doing that all on his phone, and he finally got another camera. And I was like, yo, we might as well keep doing these as a way to remain active because people watching them.
Yeah, hell
so when
yeah.
we got a camera, that's when we took it to YouTube, and like you know, people was doing it over YouTube. That's why it's just like we was trying to put out an episode every month last year.
Okay.
And I think we did for like except for like 2 months. But I know we put out probably like 2 in 1 month.
Yeah, because you guys are on your season 2 of it right now.
We done put like 13 episodes out.
Check that out. It's dope.
Check those out, man. Identified Neaux ID on YouTube. But that was the motive behind it completely. It was just like, we could do this as a way to stay active.
Yeah.
And kind of like bring people into the creative process because I knew I wasn't really gonna be releasing nothing last year. But this year, I'm going crazy.
Come on, somebody.
I got some stuff on stuff.
I love it. Now 2020, it was a crazy year, but you actually put out a lot of stuff in 2020. Like you even did the Sympathy short film.
Yeah.
So what was that like to be able to direct this short film, write it, perform it?
Yeah.
What was that like? It also I saw some of the homies, like Blake Chris was in there, you know what I mean? What was that like to be able to direct that film?
Man, it was the first time thing for me. So, it was fun. I ain't gonna lie, it was fun.
It seemed fun,
and it was cool to like see it turn out like exactly how I pictured it in my head. And that was a whole day of a shoot. Like we linked up at like 1 o'clock, maybe, and I don't think we got done until like 11 o'clock at night.
That's a whole day.
So like the whole day, like you just see it. Like, the first verse, sun shining when we in the car and stuff like that. The second verse, you can kind of see it like evening.
Yep.
And then at the end, nighttime. So that was like a whole day. It was tiring. But it was cool though, for sure. It was cool.
And I
wanna
mess
do
with the
more of
message.
it. I just gotta find like it gotta be the perfect song.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I heard that song and I was thinking about putting it out as just a single. But then I already had that short film in my head as an idea, and it just matched to me. It felt like it would go. So I just shout out to Coach Tails too. He's the one who shot it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do remember another fan question. This was from @court.emerald_. She asked, what has been your favorite bar that you've written? And maybe it could be, I know it's a lot, so maybe from the EP. There's so many.
Oh man, that's a good question, bro. I got a lot. I'll probably say I know it's definitely from Self-Taught.
Word. There are a lot of gems in there.
And it's probably it's all about your approach. Stop giving bread to your roaches.
Ooh. No, can you elaborate on that?
So that's probably my favorite because it just sums up life for me. You know what I'm saying? Like by roaches, okay, first it's like it's all about your approach. So by that I mean it's all about your approach, like just to life, period. Like how you approach every day. You know what I'm saying? Like that is what ultimately determines where you gonna go in life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like your perspective on what you got going, how you react to everything around you, like how you react under pressure.
Yeah.
It's all about your approach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's all about how you approach every situation in life. And then stop giving bread to your roaches. It's like summoning of just stop feeding the things that are like bad for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether it's people, whether it's habits, whether it's addictions.
Wow.
Just stop feeding things that are like no longer serving you.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Or that were never there to serve you in the first place. So that's probably that's a good question, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like, if I had to get a bar of mine tattooed on me, that would definitely be it.
Oh, where?
Yeah.
Dang.
It's all about your approach, stop giving bread to your roaches.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Remember that, kids.
Fact.
Nah, that's what's up. Now, when it comes to this business, I know that you are also, you and your family, actually, you guys are in the Openly Deep and Rooted platform.
Right.
And it seems to be like a platform that's showcasing a healthy lifestyle through eating healthy.
Yeah.
What made you guys, start this journey?
Understanding how what you eat affects your everyday mood.
Oh.
That's what made me start. Like I said, like I was suffering from like this super bad anxiety and like feeling like thinking stuff about myself that's not true, regardless of what was going on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
I
like
do.
once I learned the connection of like what you put in your body to how you feel,
Yeah.
then I was like, damn, maybe I'm eating too much of this. That's why I feel like this.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like maybe all of these snacks or whatever, or all of this meat that I'm eating is causing me to feel this way about myself. You know what I'm saying? So like ultimately, like that's where it started. And then like when I met my wife, like she was kind of on it, but we was still eating like steaks and stuff like that. But we stopped eating red meat in 2017.
Wow. Oh, wow. Y'all been on this for a minute then.
Yeah, I remember I had grilled for Labor Day. I made like some burgers and like some pork chops and stuff on the grill. And we decided that day, like, yeah, we done.
Yeah.
So like we was eating like chicken and shrimp and stuff. And as of like last year, we still eat chicken every now and then, but it's like baked chicken. Mm-hmm. But it was mainly like the sodas, the sugars, the carbs, like all the bread and stuff like that. Like man, like that stuff is. And when you stop eating it, you realize you really do start feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Like you see the changes in your body, but you actually like you waking up with more energy. My thoughts and my frequency just changed. Like
really
just elevated. You know what I'm saying? And even the stuff that I got interested in, like I said, I don't really drink. You know what I'm saying? That's why I start feeling that mug like right there.
Right.
I used to drink like a lot. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is wine though.
Oh yeah.
But once I realized how much weight it was giving me, I was like, oh no, like it got a lot of sugar in it. You know what I'm saying? So
why not put your out?
Yeah, bro. So I cut that out too. You know what I'm saying? So like ever since we just started doing it, I just feel better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I can think clearer. And like those foods don't even taste the same to me. Like I remember I tried to eat a honey bun. It was in one of my vlogs. I was like, I don't know how many jokes we had smoked, but it was on some munchies type. They had a vending machine down the hallway. I was like, man, let me go get me a honey bun.
Quick, right?
Yeah,
oh my god!
I swear, I took like 3 bites out of that bun. I was like, no.
Dang!
Like,
even on the munchies.
On the munchies, like I was like, bro, I'll just drink some water.
Type shit.
And I was starving, you know what I'm saying?
Type shit.
But like,
and I was starving.
I took, like in the first bite, I was like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Second bite, I was like, I don't think it's it, but it was something in like it just looked so good. Then it was warm.
Yeah.
So I tried that third bite, bro, and I was like,
this ain't it. Yeah.
It don't even taste like it. Just tastes like it's full of something. You know,
Dang.
It don't even taste like bread. Like, it just tastes like it's full of something. So that's what started it, bro. Like just the way it connected your emotions and everything. You know what I'm saying? I know people be like, I talk to people about it and they don't really be understanding how. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I follow this lady named I'm Surviving Vegan.
Okay.
And she's like a holistic guru. You know what I'm saying? So she can actually explain to you how the reason why you eating a lot of crunchy food is because you dealing with anger. Or you dealing with this. That's why you addicted to like stuff that got a crunch to it. or you may be addicted to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, bro.
The actual factuals.
Yes, like the actual science behind why you eating what you eat.
Facts.
Like, I know it tastes good to you, but
it
like,
sure do.
It's
Cause this chicken, baby, I'm finna be.
And then she even explained how, like, the reason that, like, I don't feed my son none of that stuff, bro. No sugar, no cakes, no candy, no meat. I remember I tried to get him chicken one time, and he got super sick. Fever, had diarrhea. He was like super
and that's
sick.
sure, you ain't lying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah, I was trying, yeah, I forgot what I was saying.
Well, you were speaking about old girl, and how she just the actual factuals.
Oh, yeah. She said that, the reason why we eat stuff that's like sugary is because growing up, we always associated sugar with a good time.
Like
your birthdays, you know what I'm
Facts,
saying? When
cakes,
you feeling bad, or when you go trick-or-treating, you having fun outside, you getting candy. So psychologically, as a youngin', you associate this with a good time.
That's true.
So you grow up still on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that ain't the way.
Man.
And then, like, even seeing kids, like, not my kids,
type shit,
but other people's kids, like, when they be eating sugars.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
It's a wrap.
Like that sugar hype or whatever.
Yeah.
Bro, they high as hell.
I'm dead at high.
They high, bro. Like that stuff is sugar activates the same part of your brain, or it stimulates the same part of your brain that cocaine does.
Oh damn.
Yes. So they are literally high. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not no joke. Like when people sniff cocaine and they be all happy and stuff like that, like that's what sugar doing to the kid. That sugar rush is really them high, like off the chemicals in that sugar.
Damn.
So like once I started learning all that, I'm like,
yeah. When you say it like that,
it don't even look like, oh, nah, he just off like, I don't even look like that to me. I'm like, man, you need to
right. Go to rehab or something.
Stuff,
man, you ain't saying nothing but a word. That is so true.
Yeah.
Now, also I see where it says the Black House. I know you mentioned that before.
Yeah.
Now can you tell us what that's about?
Man, that's just like that's just the family, man. Like all of us were not really fans of each other, but we loved each other's movements and music so much that I remember one day we just all linked up at the studio, at Free Black Studio. And it's all black up in there. Like the walls are black, everything is black. So we called the studio the Black House.
Oh.
But when we first linked up in there, shout out to my boy Cam, he was like, man, we was thinking about just creating a roster. You know what I'm saying? Of people that we like and just unifying. You know what I'm saying? Because it's power within numbers.
Facts.
So I was like, shit, you know, I'm with it.
Let's do it, yeah.
I fuck with y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like past music, like I like y'all energy, the conversations that we have, like all of that. Before we even made any songs together, like we didn't make songs together until we was like 2 months in. Like of us just linking up every weekend and just building that bond and understanding who each other are. Texting every day in the group message, like every day, just really getting a feel for each other. Then we was like, somebody got to start rapping one day.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
Like we wasn't making no music, which is not even about all the music. Like it's just like a family. I guess you can call it like our own label, but it's just us unifying because we just realized like, yo, within ourselves, we each got our own attributes. We each got our own following. And if we combine this and just support each other and move in solitude, then like we can all push each other further. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it's all about at the end of the day. Like we can't do this by ourselves. You know
nope, we sure can.
Yeah, so that's what it is. Like it's just unity. It's a family. It can't be defined. It is what it is. You know? Yeah. For real.
Wow.
Yeah.
You love to hear it. Oh man, amen, say man. Yeah. We have talked about it. Have we talked about it? We didn't shut the place down. Ain't nobody even around.
Toxic lemonade.
Okay. I said, man, hold up.
No, bro, this was the truth.
Ain't nothing left in my cup.
Why be just text me talking about bring her one?
Yeah, you already had to do that. Man, thank you so much for coming out, man. This was such a great time. Please tell us where we can find you, where we can find your music.
Find me at Neaux ID, NEAUX.ID on Instagram, NEAUX_ID on Twitter, and NEAUX space ID on all streaming platforms, all YouTube, all video streaming sites, mixtapes, sites you got, all that. NEAUX. All you really gotta do is type in NEAUX and I'm gonna pop up. So
yeah, that's true.
I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Gratitude forever, man. Hey, it's been nice, bro.
Yeah. I'm so glad you guys had a great time. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Do not forget to follow the page. Also, definite shout out to Esntl Aesthetics. Shout out to Rico Black and Industry for giving us this platform. And you know what? We had a good time.
We did.
We had a good time, you know? Thank y'all. Peace.